Right.
Right.
So
So
doctors,
doctors,
so
so much
set
for accepting my invitation to come on my
really
podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. It's my honor.
no
No
problem.
problem.
Great.
All right. So
All
your
right. So
first
your first question
is
is
talk about
talk
your life
about your life
story
story
from your
from your
childhood
childhood
all the way up
all
to
the way
now.
up to now.
Oh, wow. You want me to start from the very beginning, huh? Um, so so originally I am from Pakistan, and that's where I came to America from Pakistan. My childhood is memories are all in Pakistan. I did my med school there, and after that I came to America to do my residency. And I did my residency in New York. It was a great program in Brooklyn, Kingsbrook Jewish Medical Hospital, and that's where I did my residency. And after residency, I went to Seattle, Washington, and that's where I started doing some internal medicine. I was, by the way, my residency was in internal medicine, and yeah, Seattle was a great time. I loved it. I just did not like the weather. And then I moved to California, and which is within a year or so, I moved to California and northern part of California. And ever since I'm here, and I'm loving it. My specialty is internal medicine, and I am subspecialized in palliative care hospice medicine and then obesity medicine. And I am advanced injector and an expert in aesthetic medicine as well, and that's where my expertise are. And I've been running a very successful practice in Walnut Creek area for the last 10 years now. I did work with Kaiser before that, Kaiser Permanente, and that was also amazing. When I moved to Northern California, that's where I started working. Yeah, Kaiser was wonderful. I loved being at Kaiser, but I think aesthetic was kind of afterthought while I was doing my medicine and helping people in ER, intensive care, and all that. And I loved doing that. However, um, I always believed in women empowerment, and I always thought what would be the best way to do it. And and actually, before in Seattle, one of my friends opened a med spa, and that's kind of my that's how I got the idea, because I really will be honest with you. When I was practicing medicine, I never thought of aesthetics until she opened a practice and she asked me for help. And I started helping her, and I realized that I really have a great aesthetic eye. And it's and also from clients and patients, I was hearing how comfortable they feel now, and how, even though a little bit of changes that I was doing in their aesthetics, they were really feeling confident after that. So I think I really held on to that. And after a few years practicing in Kaiser, I decided to take the next step and go with my passion, which is aesthetic medicine. And I opened a practice in Walnut Creek 10 years ago. And yeah, and here I am at your podcast.
Nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And it's good
And
that
it's
you were
good
able
that you
to
were able to follow
and
using
to do
to
it.
Absolutely, yeah. That's the main thing. I think following your heart, following your passion, and I believe that I am, and following what you're good at. And medicine is definitely aesthetic medicine. I would never separate it from medicine. Each time I am seeing an aesthetic client, I don't call them clients, they are patients, because we are performing a medical procedure. So it's all medicine. You need to know your anatomy, you need to know what you're doing, you're injecting needles or putting needles in somebody's face. So definitely you need to, this is real medicine as well.
Right.
Right.
Now, when you're
When
doing
you're
the
doing
treatment, have you ever
have you
been
ever been
at any point?
I mean, not anymore. When I opened my practice, I would. It's actually very funny and interesting, and really. I always remember this story when I saw my very first patient, and when I opened my practice, and that patient is so dear to me, and she still comes to me to that day after 10 years. And she was my first person who I did some procedure on her, injectable procedure. And I remember I was talking very confidently. I knew how to say, how to explain things, but I was really nervous. And I remember I could see my hands shaking a little bit too when I was injecting. However, I overcame it pretty fast. But yeah, that's those are the things that can happen. But after that, and I always remember her telling me that that was the best Botox or whatever treatment she did. I don't want to say that, but yeah, she was like, that was the best Botox I ever had at that time when you did it. And I'm like, yeah, but I never told her until, years after that, that was my first Botox. So, so yeah, she was, yeah, I just always remember that. And she's very dear to me. She still comes, and, we're kind of becomes friend after a while.
Nice. God
God
definitely walked
definitely
you
walked
through
you
that
through that
situation.
situation.
I'm sorry?
I said,
I
God
said
definitely
God
walked
definitely
you
walked you
through that
that
situation.
situation.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah.
All right. So
All
your
right. So
next
your next
question is,
question is,
what are the
what are
most
the most
popular
popular
anesthetic
anesthetic
treatments
treatments
currently,
currently,
and why
and
are they
why are
treated?
they?
Oh, okay. So the aesthetic treatments, there are, I mean, I always say aesthetics, when it comes to aesthetic medicine, sky is the limit. There is so much going on in aesthetic world. Every few months there is a new treatment out, and there are ways to make, I mean, it's very popular. People is definitely trending on the social media and real world everywhere. So I think the most in my practice, the most common treatment stays Botox, since it's a very quick procedure. It delivers results. It makes you look very natural if it's done right. And I always say the treatment, the best aesthetic treatment is the treatment that's undetectable. And I think Botox is one of those treatments. It'll give you a very refreshing, natural result. Within few days, you'll look great, and nobody can tell that you did something. So I would say Botox is definitely one of my top treatments. And fillers is also very natural, and it's an instant gratification for a lot of people. Like um, what's trending right now? So Botox and fillers in my practice is definitely the two main treatments that I offer, but I offer a lot more than that. However, those two are very popular. People come to me from really far cities to get the treatment from me, so I take pride in that. However, regenerative aesthetics is trending a lot. People are um, um, getting into more inducing collagen naturally and looking young naturally. And PRP, PRF, I'm sure you have heard of it. It's the plasma. I think it got into aesthetic word when Kim Kardashian first did the treatment and posted, and it's often commonly known as vampire facial or facelift. So PRP is very popular. People definitely come and ask for it a lot more now because it's trending, and it comes in the regenerative medicine or aesthetics. And then there are injections like Sculptra, and Renuva is getting a lot of popularities because it's also biostimulant. It's tell your body to do the job. And then there is a new treatment called PDGF, which is platelet-derived growth factors that are getting very popular. So anything natural that tells your body to do the job. And people are focusing more on the skin quality and stimulating collagen rather than filling their face and filling their lips or filling their cheeks. So people are really getting more focusing on the natural treatments.
Nice. So what are some lessons that your parent passed down to you?
I guess my father was a physician. He passed away just a few years ago, and I lost my mom a few years ago. I think they always encouraged me to work hard, and I am, as I mentioned earlier, I am from Pakistan, so and I'm from a very small town, so not too many girls around me were doctors. However, my parents always encouraged me to study, to work hard, to focus on your education. They never worried me about any other thing. They were like, focus on your education. If you want to be a doctor, be a doctor. If you want to be an engineer, be the engineer. Just follow your heart, follow your passion. And I don't think aesthetic was on their, they even knew what aesthetic was at their time. However, since my father was a doctor, he was very proud that I'm a doctor and I want to be a doctor. And of course, when I came to America and I got my degrees here, he was very proud. And and when I did my palliative care and when I did my obesity medicine, all those things just made him very proud. And he just wanted me to continue following my passion, my dreams. So I think that's one thing. Considering from where I came from and the culture and society, it was my parents were one of them who were my biggest drive to do what you want to do. Otherwise, if I had just followed the society or what was around me, I would not have been a doctor to begin with.
Right. So definitely gave you the drive.
Yes.
Want me to become that.
That's absolutely right. Yes. And I just wish they were here to see all that I am following my dream, and I have accomplished a lot of things in life, but there's always more. Every day I learn something. Every day I encourage myself. I correct something about myself, and keep learning. That's the main thing.
Absolutely. So before we conclude, I just want to say I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you so much. So, it's all right.
You're welcome. So my next question is talk about the positive and negative transition coming to America.
Oh, coming to America. Uh, I think when I came, I was just so like, I just had so many dreams, like any immigrant. I just, of course, when you come to America, even after doing your medicine in Pakistan, you have to do a lot of exams here before you get into residency and before you are actually get your MD degree. So um, when the mindset I came with was just working hard. Of course, there was a lot of hindrances. And the very first one was when I came here, I wasn't as fluent in the language, even though I knew English, and I mean, I studied medicine in English. That's how we do it in Pakistan. Um, but for everyday language, English was not my first language. I could write a very good essay, but I couldn't speak fluently like I'm talking to you now. So I think it wasn't that I didn't know, it was just the hesitancy and the shyness that I'm speaking a different language. So I think overcoming that was the first step, which wasn't hard for me. I did it fairly quickly because, of course, I knew the language. Secondly, everything was a lot different here. Even the testing systems were here different. In Pakistan, we were in a different way of taking exams and tests. Here, it was a little bit different. That was another thing that I had to overcome. And other than that, I think, and of course, I had no support here, right? So that was one thing I had to do in between some odd jobs and kind of support myself, even though my parent did help me out too as well. Um, I think the positives, there were a lot of positives at that time. I just loved being here. I loved the freedom. I loved the um, I loved this when I got into residency. I loved how we practice medicine here. And it was very hard, don't get me wrong. Residency is one of the hardest thing, and I definitely, the rules are a lot lenient now, but in my times, which was in our mid 2000s, it was I mean, we used to work, I don't know, 40 hours a week, or sometimes more, but getting up early, going to bed late, tired, and all those were pretty difficult things. So I think those were the challenges. But since I was so devoted, they were not. It didn't really matter to me at that time, and I was young, so I was ready to do anything to become a doctor.
That's definitely a
That's definitely a positive
positive.
attitude to have.
Yeah, yeah. It just I think it definitely requires you to be determined and passionate about whatever your goals are. That makes it
Absolutely.
easier.
You just take
You
it
just
one
take
day.
it one day.
Yes, yes.
So your next
So your next
is how
how
young
young
is too
is
young
too young
to
to
start
start an
treatment,
treatment?
and how
And how old is too old?
How old is too old? Yeah.
Yes.
So I think I do tell, I have treated even teens, but not necessarily for aesthetic treatments, but for, laser hair removal or other things. But when it comes to injectables, I prefer if somebody, I actually advise to take, I do take patients at 21 and above. Um, and for injectables like filler and Botox, that's the age to start. Um, and again, not everybody has to start at 21. Um, as you said, I mean, as you asked, how old is how young is what, can you repeat the question?
No
No
problem.
problem.
I said
I
how
said,
young
how young
is too
is
young?
too young?
Too young. Okay. Yeah. So so 21 and above are great for injectables if they choose to do it. And again, I get a lot of 20s. There are there's something called preventative aesthetics. So there are all this newer generation is so much into prevention these days, and that's where the preventative aesthetics comes. And when does it start? It starts in 20s, in early 20s, because these days skincare is very important. So that's also considered in prevention, the sunscreen, all those things. And Gen Z is pretty particular about their skin, which is a great thing. However, as far as exploring the option of injectables, I don't think uh, yeah, they can choose to do it at any age as long as they qualify and as long as they get the benefit of prevention and not forming the lines when they are in their 30s. So I'm totally with the prevention. So definitely there's no younger age. There's not too young. 21 is not too young to start the prevention. So to answer your question short.
Got you.
Got you.
I wasn't
And
sure if
Wasn't
there
sure
was
if
like
it was like.
I'm sorry?
I wasn't
I wasn't
sure
sure
if there was an
if there was
age.
an age limit.
Yeah, for injectables, I would say 21 and above is a great age to start the prevention. And unless there is some medical reason, like we do Botox for some medical problems too, like migraines and migraines is the main thing. And some people who clench their teeth at night. So for clenching, we inject Botox in the masseter area. And that is for a lot of people is pretty life changing because in the morning they get up with a locked jaw or a lot of neck pain and jaw pain. And once we do Botox, it really relieves that pain. So medical reasons are aside, but for aesthetic purposes, I would say after 21, preventative treatments is great. And as far as the old age goes, how old is too old? I think age is just a number. If you're feeling, I have 80s in my practice. Of course, there are not too many of them, but if a 80 years old feeling like a young person, he wants to look good. If at any, yeah, I'll definitely treat them, and of course considering the safety in mind and their goals in mind and setting up the right expectations. Yeah, definitely. So you're not
Nice.
too old.
Nice.
Never too old.
And with
And with all your,
I'm sure
I'm
they
sure they
trust.
trust you a lot.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I
I
said
said,
with all your
with all your
experience,
experience,
they trust
they
you
trust you
a lot.
a lot.
Yes, and I don't take that for granted. I do take that seriously that my patients put their trust in my hands. So, yes, their safety comes first, and of course, then what their goals are and delivering what they want.
That's
That's
excellent.
excellent.
So
your
your next
next
question
question
is
is,
what are
what are
some
some
of the
of the
biggest
biggest
myths
myths
or
or
misconceptions
misconceptions
about
about
Botox,
Botox,
derma
dermal
fillers,
fillers,
and laser
and
treatment?
laser treatment?
I think the biggest misconception is people think that they're gonna look like somebody else. They'll look very unnatural. Um, some of the celebrities they see on TV, they they just blame it on Botox and filler as well. And sometimes it's not just Botox doing it or filler doing it wrong. Sometimes it's the surgical intervention as well playing a part. So if it's done, right, as I mentioned earlier, all these the best aesthetic treatment is a treatment that's undetectable, that the idea is not to change your face. Idea is to enhance and naturally and kind of naturally enhance your beauty, and just making sure that your face is still yours, and we don't change your features or we don't make you look unnatural. And that's what I pretty much focus, and just keeping it all natural. And yeah, so if you ever do Botox, and if somebody told you that you're gonna look like a frozen face, that's absolutely not true. Yeah, Botox is a great treatment in the right hands, and same goes for dermal fillers.
Absolutely. So my next question is if you weren't in the current field that you're in now, what would you be doing else?
You see, when I was a little girl, I wanted to be a pilot, and after a year of having dreaming about being a pilot, I changed it to being a doctor, and ever since I don't have any other dream. However, if you ask me, now, if I were to pick another profession, I think that'll be teaching. I enjoy teaching. Yeah, and I do train for Allergan Medical Institute for fillers and Botox. However, yeah, teaching would be the profession I'll choose if I'm not a doctor.
Okay. So my next question is, who were some of your people that you looked up to when you were growing up, besides your parents?
Besides my parents, I always looked up to one of my uncles. He, again, sorry, I'm saying that again, but he has also passed away. He was my biggest idol growing up. He was a neurosurgeon, world renowned neurosurgeon, and yeah, he was my biggest inspiration. I always growing up when I was a little girl, of course, I always looked up to him, how busy he was. I remember when I would go to my uncle's house, there would be a line of patients in front of his house. It's like there'll be a huge area, and all the patients are waiting for him to be seen by him. So it was just like a wow moment for me, that, oh wow, he's so good, and he's so popular, and he helps so many people. And of course, my dad was also somewhat like that, but yes, my uncle was my biggest inspiration. And when I came here, of course, I didn't have I just had I did my own thing. I didn't have any figure that I followed. I just wanted to do the right thing, and wanted to keep my eyes on the goal, which was being a doctor. And I met a lot of great teachers and doctors along the way, but it kept changing for me, to be honest. So yeah.
It's always good to look up to somebody who has a positive effect on you.
Yes.
So your next question What
What
advice would you give to your
to
younger
your
self?
younger self?
To my younger self, I think there were times, even when I came here, I doubted myself a lot before taking the next step. I always the biggest thing that I had to struggle with is, okay, you know what? I'm coming from a different country. Maybe I'm not good enough. I can't get there. I think that inner voice that stopped me from doing a lot of things. Yeah, I think don't listen to those negative thoughts, I guess. That'll be my advice to my younger self, that don't doubt yourself. I think I'm very happy where I am right now, but I think if I had not doubted myself so many times along my life, maybe I could have done even better.
Honestly, I think
I
you're in
think
the
you're in
right
the
place
right place
right now.
right now.
Thank you. Yeah. I like to think that.
Most
Most
definitely.
definitely.
So this
So
next
this next
question
question
is
is
two-part.
two-part.
Okay.
So the
So
first
the
half
first
is,
half is,
do
do
the
the
GLP-1
GLP-1
medication
medication
cause hair
cause
loss?
hair loss?
Yes. It is a temporary side effect, but it's not necessarily related to the GLP-1 medication. It is related to the massive weight loss. So if you are on GLP medications and so there is no direct correlation between GLP-1 medication and the hair loss. However, if you are on GLP medication, you're gonna lose weight. That's what those medications do, and that's why they're so good. They will make you lose weight, but if you lose weight too fast, that's one of the side effects that you're going to encounter. And it is for anything, even in medical, in the hospitals, if somebody has a serious illness, or even after pregnancy, a lot of time women start losing hair. Any stressful condition on your body, or when your body is under stress, our hair go into a temporary phase of telogen effluvium, and that's the phase when you start thinning out and losing hair. Yeah, it is. Good thing is it's temporary. Once that fast weight loss phase is gone, once your weight is more stabilized and you're losing weight slowly, you are going to regrow that hair back. And same thing with pregnant women. When they lose hair after a few months, once their body is back to normal, they start to grow those hair back again.
Right. I know
Some people
like, where my hair
where
go?
my hair go?
Yeah. No, that's one of the things that can happen. So that's why it's better to it's better to focus on the right diet, take your vitamins, eat your protein, and you really have to eat when you're on GLP-1 medication. Small meals, but the right meal.
And what
And what
happens
happens
if you don't
if you
eat
don't
the
eat
right
the
way?
right way?
So that's what happens, because it's gonna, a lot of times people lose that cravings either. Sometimes you don't feel like eating, but you gotta continue to eat, take some protein in your diet, reduce the portion of the meal, small meals, but frequent meals, that helps. And if you don't eat, of course, you're gonna have that massive weight loss, which you don't want. In that whole process, not only just the hair loss happens, but also you're gonna start to lose your muscle mass, and that you don't want that either. And those are the things that you must have heard of Ozempic face, and all those terminologies that are trending on social media as well. So Ozempic face doesn't really happen to everybody unless they have lost weight. I mean, I won't say that, but when you lose a lot of weight, you are gonna look a little hollow in your face, and that's where the aesthetic medicine comes, and we are always here to help with that as well.
Gotcha. So part two is, what is PDRN?
PDRN? PDRN is the popular, most known name is for PDRN is salmon DNA. These are polynucleotides that are derived from trout or salmon, actually mostly salmon sperms. That's where it's derived from. So they are, in Korea and Europe, they are being injected and being used quite a bit for many years. However, in the United States, we don't have an FDA approval for them as far as injections go, but we do have approval for topical use, like after a microneedling procedure. They are anti-inflammatory. They provide a nice glow and nice hydration, and do help with the collagen induction.
See, I'm learning something new.
Yeah. Who would have known? Salmon sperms, huh?
Right. I was like, wait, what? So at this point, I always turn it over to my guest, and you can ask me any question that you want.
How long you have been doing this, Dez?
So I've been doing it for three and a half years.
Oh, okay. And you enjoy it, interviewing?
Absolutely. I get to meet different people
Mm-hmm.
from different backgrounds around the world.
Yeah.
I love that. Network.
Absolutely. And who are your listeners? Who are your audience usually?
So it's a variety of different people. It's usually not the same type of audience. I try to have a diverse audience.
Mm-hmm. So do you? I'm assuming this is a recording and not a live show.
Well, yes, it's a recording. Yep.
Okay. And other than how do you promote yourself? Other than, I am assuming you have social media, because we did talk briefly on this on Instagram platform.
Yes. So I have Instagram. I also have become a content creator.
Oh, okay.
I do reactions to like anime, hip hop music,
Mm-hmm.
and comedy. And I also promote to YouTube on the from my podcast.
Very nice. Okay.
Yep.
And where are you based?
I'm in New Jersey.
Oh, you're in New Jersey. Okay, cool. Okay, very nice. Yeah, I have a few clients who moved to New Jersey, and every now and then I see them when they visit California. So yeah, and I did my residency in New York, as I was mentioning earlier.
Now, did any point visit New Jersey?
I'm sorry?
At any point, did you visit New Jersey?
Oh yeah, when I was there, when I was living in New York. Yes. Yeah, New Jersey, New York is so much fun. However, I think when I settled in California, that became my home. Just I could never look back anywhere. It's just wonderful here. It's just I think the weather. I mean, weather is beautiful, even though it's can get a little sketchy sometimes. But yeah,
Absolutely.
I went
I
out.
did not enjoy it. I'm sorry?
I went out
I
to
went out to
California
California
when I was
when I
younger.
was younger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you should visit. Yeah, I never enjoyed, shoveling snow in the morning when I was doing my residency. I remember getting up so early just to get rid of snow on my car and then drive to res. So those were some tough days.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm
sure
sure
you don't
you
deal
don't deal
with
with
snow
snow
there too
out
much.
there too much.
No, not at all. So would you be able to provide me the recording of that, Des?
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Right after
Right
we're done,
after
I'm
we're
gonna
done, I'm going to upload everything.
Oh, okay. And you would be
yes,
uploading it on YouTube?
it will
It
be
will
on
be on Spotify,
YouTube,
YouTube,
Instagram,
Instagram,
and Apple
and
Podcast.
Apple Podcast.
Okay, cool. Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So
So
before we end this
we end this
episode,
episode,
is
is
there
there
any last
any
message
last message
you would like
you
to
would
leave
like to
with me?
leave with the listeners?
And
And
do you have
do you have
anything
anything
coming up
coming up
in the
in
future?
the future?
I think my message to all the new physicians and nurse practitioners, RNs, everybody who is trying to explore or want to get into aesthetics or any other field that you are passionate about, just don't doubt yourself and believe in yourself and go take the first step. And yeah, and it'll happen. Things will, as long as your focus is right and you do the right thing and you are passionate about something, it'll happen. It'll fall into place. Second part of the question was, what are the new things coming up?
Yes.
Yes.
I think I just have a few podcasts, but as far as the new treatments and um, every day we try to add stuff that's safe and that is FDA approved. FDA approval is very important to me. Within guidelines, I always offer new things, and I keep learning and keep exploring and keep researching that how I can help my patients look and feel their best.
Nice.
Nice.
And
And also,
do you want to
do you want to share
your social
your social media?
Yes, if you do want to see how the procedures are done, I post a lot of procedural videos as well. I post a lot of before after on Instagram, on TikTok, and it's Dr. Safoora Zaka, my full name. Yeah, just follow me, and especially if you are trying to what you want to do something but you're not sure about, you can always message me, DM me there, and I'll be happy to talk to you, explain to you. And I always tell my clients, if you're not fully ready, we can always take baby steps, get you in it, and try to, the whole idea is to make you look more refreshed and more just be yourself, but better version of yourself. Yeah, just DM me anytime. I'll be happy to talk to you, and follow me, and you'll see that all those procedures that are done They make a great difference, but it's still, these treatments are very natural.
I show y'all
Thank you so much, Des.
No problem.
No problem.
I just want
I just want to say
before I end
before I end the episode,
thank you so
thank you so much
for accepting
for
my
accepting my invitation
and come on the
and come on the podcast.
Absolutely. It was my honor, and I really enjoyed talking to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. No problem.
Thank you.
You enjoy the rest
Enjoy the rest of your evening. You hear me?
Yes, you too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You take care.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.